What's going on, everybody? Pop Principal here with another Funko Pop review, and today we have the Werewolf from Werewolf by Night, the Disney Plus, what do you want to call it, short film. This originally released last year around, I believe it was Halloween, of course, and this was probably the highlight of the movie for me. Just being how he was brought about and what he actually did do in his short bit on film. It wasn't very long, maybe like 5 minutes or so, maybe a little more of the werewolf being on screen. The rest was Jack Russell, which made sense in the context of things, and I'm glad they kind of played it like that, just because it kept a little bit more mystique. They didn't do too much with him. They did just enough to get you wanting them back and to see more, at least for me. So yeah, this was a very cool character that we've seen, very different from what we've actually seen. Goes right along in with like the Blade, and I would think Moon Knight is far, at least that's kind of that line that was portrayed in the comics for sure. More of the supernatural type of vibe rather than just superheroes and going outside actual Earth and all, are going into space and things like that. Not actually going outside of Earth, but yeah, very dope. Was very happy and pleased to see this character come to Funko form. So let's get right into a outer box look at the werewolf. And here we have an outer box look at the werewolf, and as you guys can see, he has those same markings on around his eyes as Jack Russell. He has turned into wolf, a fully wolfed out hairstyle and body. You see the hair completely different from what Jack Russell did. It's more of a mangy mane type of look. You see the pointed ears, and of course you got to have the fangs. The eyes look a little devious as well. And then you go down to his body and you see the hair coming down in more of like a widow's peak type of shape from the back. There's a point and it goes out to his shoulders all the way down to his forearms and hands, which is a very dope design. I like this design. It's a very old school. And then you see those black pants being ripped out with the hair coming down to his feet, and his claws actually being shown as well. Now, they didn't show any particularly crazy power with this particular character. They just gave us what you would come to expect from a Wolfman type of character, which was just basically superpowers and very crazy dope looking design. If you guys are familiar with like Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf and the actual series Teen Wolf, I believe that's what it was called. Similar type of powers. They didn't go too in depth. They kept it very short and sweet, and we just got him in one short spurt. But you definitely felt his presence, and you got to saw what he was capable of in general, and the stark difference from when Jack Russell was in just regular human mode, and then when he turns into the werewolf. Very, very, very dope contrasting character. And yeah, I'm just glad we got this character, and hopefully, not hopefully, I wonder if we'll get an actual exclusive. Maybe they'll give us a flocked or a glow, or maybe they'll give us a flocked glow. Who knows? Never know with Funko. But if this is it for this line, at least for now, I'm very satisfied. So let's get right into a comparison shot of the werewolf. And here we have a comparison shot of the werewolf and Jack Russell, and as you can see, the only real similarity at this point is that they have those markings across their eyes, like I said before, which is very dope, a very nice touch. It makes the character stand out in both forms, but you actually know who he is. At least the audience does. I'm not sure how they will portray it, if like his identity is kind of anonymous to other people, but very dope combination we have here. Love the way they portrayed him, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about it. But let's get right into another comparison of the werewolf. And I wanted to compare him to characters I think we might actually see him with in the future, or at least we've seen him within the comics. So we have Blade on the left and Moon Knight on the right, which I could definitely see. I'm not sure when in the timeline this particular story actually takes place, but being that he's a werewolf, they don't really age, so he should be good to fit in at any point in time. As far as I'm concerned, at least with Moon Knight, we haven't really got Blade yet. So I would you guys love to see these characters on screen? I would definitely love to see them on screen, and have more earthly bound type of battles and things like that. See them working in tandem, maybe having a story where they kind of battle and then at the end they come together type of thing. So once we get vampires and introduced with Blade, I think that they could definitely make something work with these three characters. But with that being said, let's get into another comparison shot. And of course, we gotta have a comparison shot of all the characters from the Werewolf by Night line, with Jack Russell, the werewolf, Man-Thing, aka Ted, and Elsa Bloodstone. So I ain't gonna make this longer. I've kind of shown this shot in all of the videos, so I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you haven't, this is what the actual line looks like. So with that being said, like, subscribe, tune in. Appreciate you guys for watching. Be on the lookout for the next video. Pop Principal out.